Hi, I'm Anita from Crafts by Anita, and this is episode 26 of Anita's vlog. If you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, and join the Discord, the link to that is in the description below. I'm trying to get this first part of this vlog in before they start doing more landscaping stuff outside because it's really loud. Hopefully they've stopped for a little while. Yeah, I've made some decisions. I'm going to stop doing Feature Friday for right now until things start selling in my shop. There's no point in me creating more stuff when things aren't going out the door. So I'm not doing that anymore. I also need to shoot a Yarn With Me episode sometime today and have that ready for Wednesday. Oh God, please don't start being loud. Anyway, as I just wanted to show you, I'm going to have to pause because, well, they're going to start getting closer. Hopefully it's not just too distracting now because they seem to be further away and not sounding like they're outside my window. Anyway, I wanted to show you a project I finished. I started it last week. I'm not entirely thrilled with it at all, but it's functional, it works. It's a little box bag made out of creamsicle. I hand sewed a zipper in. This holds all of my makeup brushes and sponges and stuff. You know, stuff I don't use because where am I going to go? So open it and all that stuff. That's all that fits in there, are all these brushes and sponges I bought. I did not enjoy putting the zipper in. That's for sure. The little box, the box sides. And I'd looked at a whole bunch of other tutorials and I decided to just fly on my own. What most of those did, and they did not talk about, was the center section having space, enough space for the zipper. So I had a heck of a time, and you can see it right if the lighting would behave. It kind of pinches in a little bit because I did not estimate for the gap the zipper would have. So these sides are little too long. They were too wide. They weren't wide enough actually for the center part. So that's where I goofed up on that. But like I said, it's a bag. It's functional. It works. But I'm currently designing one that doesn't require having a zipper. Working on it in the background. And hopefully it works out properly. Jesus, that's bright. Let me just move that out of camera frame. That might be a little like distracting. Anyway, I've also decided to torture myself. If I can put my hook back on it with this. Let's see it very well. It is a, now we're in focus. This is part of a table runner from the book, The Complete Book of Crochet, that was published back in 1946. It's pattern 7712. This block has taken me all week, and I'm getting ready to start round 13 of 18 rounds. 13, 14, 15, 16. I got 6 more rounds to go. I had to do the math. It's been a challenge because it's not like completely word for word, verbatim specific about what you're supposed to do. I also don't like the fact that you join in the middle of a side and not like in the corner. And it's going to need to get... I don't block, but this is going to have to get blocked. And in order to make that table runner, I have to make 8 of these. This is only 1. And when I finish this, I'm not touching it for a while because I got all this other stuff I got to take care of. I'm working on a pattern. I forget the name of it. It's a Japanese knot bag. Right here, I'm knitting it. Who was it by? Let me look. I don't want to get it wrong. It is from somewhere. Let me scroll up and look. By Louise, and I'm probably going to butcher her last name, Louise Bolanos, at a Handy Little Me website, blog, one of those. So I've been keeping track of how many rows I've been doing. I've gotten 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 times 4 is 32 rows done on this, and I need to get that part to measure 14 inches. It's not quite 6. So it doesn't give me the same length gauge as I would if I were doing just straight stockinette stitch. I would be like this close to being done. But, or halfway done now, by now at least. But it's like, I don't remember what that she called this, but it reminds me of the linen stitch. I can't remember the name of it, what she has in her blog. But it reminds me of that as well. So anyway, I've been doing that, trying to finish this. Got some other stuff running around in the background that has nothing to do with any of this YouTube or business stuff. Things, hopefully put things in motion to get the heck out of here. Hopefully. So there's not much going on. I do need to shoot a Yarn With Me episode. Probably not until after all the landscaping stuff is done, because I don't want to have to pause and restart in the middle of it, because that's no fun. Anyway, I shall see you later on. Yeah, I usually don't vlog in my tank top, but it is stupid hot today. I just turned the air conditioner off just for a few minutes so I can, like, do this. So, not much is going on. I'm making progress on my, my projects that are over here. Well, 2 of them. This is eventually going to be a Japanese knot bag. It's like the linen stitch. Makes a funky like pattern, and there goes the needle on the floor. I will chase that later. I am like, oh, temperature blanket so far away. Working on that. I did 3 more days today. I don't know how many days I did yesterday after I got home. What was yesterday? Was yesterday Monday? Yeah, wait, was it? Yeah, Monday. So, yeah, I don't know what day it is anymore. Is it Monday? Is it today Tuesday? Oh, it's Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, yesterday, Tuesday, after work. I don't know how many I did. I worked on it for a little bit, and then I started making myself a bucket hat. I didn't get very far on it. It should be done sometime tonight. I did get block 6 finished. And maybe I can grab it without knocking everything off. There's block 6. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, well, sort of. So that's the 6th block I finished. I've got the yarn and the pattern ready for block 7, ready to go. So what I'm going to do tonight, and probably the rest of the week, is round robin all these projects, temperature blanket included. I need to put together the crochet one for May so I can get it attached to April and get it off my poor piano and get it done and out of the way. Finish the May strip for the knit one, and then back and forth with both of them for June. So much crap, so far behind. I got my prototype bag over here. Haven't worked on it yet. I've got too much going on right now. So I might do like 4 rows on this, 2 rows on that, 1 or 2 days on the knit blanket, get those put together like I said, and then maybe 2 rows on the double knit blanket. That way I can like make some progress, and I've touched all the projects that are over here except for the scarf that's sitting over here. That's a 16 row repeat, and I'd rather just work on that when I can focus on all 16 rows. So that's how my night's gonna go. There's like this bug or something on my freaking blind. I'm gonna have to take care of that. It's just hanging out. Not for long. Unless it's a ladybug. I can't tell from here. Anyway, I shall see you later on. And yeah, hair messy. I just got off work. Messy hair, don't care. So I'll show you my progress, what I worked on at the end of the night. This isn't even close to being ready. When I measured it yesterday, it was at 6 inches. It might be 7 inches by now. I don't know. I haven't measured it yet. Again. And I need to get this piece to 14 before I can do anything else, like straps. So that's going to be fun. I've got maybe 10, 15 more rows on the bucket hat. This bag, I don't even know how many rows I need to do on that. I'm working it all in one piece. So, and I'm not doing the 10 stitch blanket tonight because I did Yarn With Me last week with it. So that can sit aside for a while I work on all these other projects. Once I finish something, then I can bring in another project and do the same thing. It's like the long-term one is the double knit blanket. That's going to take some time because I have to make the pattern inside of what is it, Affinity Designer. That way I can like look at the screen and I've got this big red block. Once I finish a row, I just move that block up to cover what I just did, and I can keep track of where I am. So yeah, I don't understand why I didn't just do the 4 rows that were left on block 6. That mind-boggling to say the least. So anywho, I'm gonna get to work. One of these days I might start doing little working montages or whatnot, but today is not the day because it's hot. I need that AC back on. And I shall see you in a little bit. So it's been a few days since I last vlogged. Today is July 4th, if you can't tell from all the noise outside, because I'm pretty sure it will come over the microphone. People have already been lighting things up. I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything because I have to work tomorrow. So I'm just going to stay home, do nothing except this stuff. Now, I said I'd have an update the next day on my temperature blankets. I lied. It's been about 2 days since I vlogged. But I did finish the May strip. Flip. All of May is now, oh my goodness, it's so long, completely done, thankfully. Finished. I am not sewing it on yet, because I still need to get June done, and I need to move this. Woo! Warning. Little warning next time. Anyway, I can't reach. So, woohoo! Let's not knock all of our knitting needles off the desk. This is May. The crochet temperature blanket. I do need to attach it to April, which is in my lap. Right here. And for some reason I thought it was going to be... I'd have to attach it with the black yarn. Doop! I'm attaching it with the gray yarn. So this is April. Okay, you know what, knitting needle? Maybe I shouldn't have vlogged today. So yeah, it's gonna get attached with this gray yarn right here. After I get done recording, hopefully, because that's gonna start getting way more boomy outside than anything. So I'm gonna set these aside. Started. I don't want to drop. I'm going to have to put a thing in front. Warning, there's loud noises. So I've gotten 4 rows done on block 7, and I just lost my yarn cake on the floor. So that's 4. I've got 26 more rows of this to do. I did 2 today, and I did 2 yesterday, and then I just started working on the temperature blankets. And I did these 2, and I'm like, you know what? I need to finish that May strip. So that's what I did for the last couple of hours. Did that. Now, the only things I want to do tonight, other than not hear all that noise outside, but it's the 4th. What are you gonna do? Is work on my Japanese knot bag. I've already started one of the handles. The other handle is waiting in the wings. And the one thing I do not like about the pattern is they did not go into great detail about the handles. So I had to like finagle some stuff, change the pattern around so it made sense with how everything else was, like with the body of the bag. They also don't tell you how you should sew this to the bottom part of the bag and then sew the sides in. It wanted you to do the mattress stitch, but no, I'm not doing the mattress stitch on this. I'm just going to whip stitch it up. And now with going through one from somebody else's pattern, I'm confident I can make my own pattern and not have to deal with all of that. I'm also still working on my bag prototype. It's sitting over here out of camera view. I'm working on it. It's going slow. I shouldn't have made it so wide, but that's what these tests are for. And if it works well with the wide, I might also go down a hook size to make the fabric a little stiffer, because, well, I'm using acrylic right now to test my theory. So if I use cotton, it might be a little stiffer and not so like floppy, but I still might go down a hook size. We shall see. At any rate, it's starting to get really noisy outside, so I'm going to end the vlog for right now, and I will see you again tomorrow. It is now Sunday, July 6th. Anywho, this will be the last section of this vlog, but I wanted to show progress on my temperature blanket. June is sitting right here. I went ahead and decided last night I need to get started on July, and I got the first week of July done. Ooh, that's blowing it out. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Diva Pink. It's super bright, and it's like super blowing out, and it looks orange on my monitor. Ugh. If this could only just do white balance and not auto white balance, I want to be able to take a gray card, hold it there, snap a photo in the lighting conditions that I've got right now, so it will not do this crap. But until that happens, apologies for the brightness and the weirdness. So, and I also got the first on the crochet one done. It's also blowing it out. Maybe I should hold it back here. That doesn't even help. Goodness. Anyway, that's done. And that's caught up. So I'm going to not worry about it, and I'll do the July days when they have the temperatures done. And I will put my June stuff round robin with all my other projects so I can get everything to some state of almost being done. But as you can see over there, oh yeah, I forgot to show that. That's my bucket hat I made the other day. Yep, it's just sitting there on my thing. She doesn't have a name. I haven't named her. I don't know what to call her. Anyway, it's sitting there. It's just out of the way. And you see, I cleared my table off, and I've got my mic right there, and my little mic stand with my thread yarn ballast to hold it from dipping down. When I put this on it, I'm going to go shoot a couple of tutorials that I'm going to like pepper throughout the month of July. I just need to write the patterns up so I can have those in my pattern shop as well to go along with the YouTube video. So that's my plan for today, in between doing chores. I already done my dishes. Those are all done. I just need to clean everything else, and I'm going to let those dishes dry for about 2 hours and then put them away and then clean my kitchen. And then come back over here, do something for an hour, and then go clean my bathroom. And then rinse, lather, repeat. So that's it for this vlog. Again, if you could be so kind to like, share, subscribe, and join the Discord, I would greatly appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.